Hey guys, thanks for checking out this video. Today I'm planning on getting the last 3 windows installed into the cab of the Mini Snowcat. I have a little bit of electrical stuff to take care of, like getting the rear marker lights installed on the cab. And aside from that, there's really not much else. I've got a couple things on order. Throttle cable that I will install in the dash next week. I did get some mirrors, so I will work on getting those installed. They're actually pretty good. Kind of like that. It's just weird the way I'm holding it right now. So I'll probably get those installed today if I have time. But yeah, not a lot of tasks left for this project. Still waiting on the engine from the second shop. It's been with them for a little over 3.5 weeks, and I talked to them a couple days ago, and they said that they have not even looked at it yet. So, getting a little frustrated. I really don't know what else I can do. I don't have a ton of cash that I could just throw into a new engine, so it's not really an option. But yeah, I'm just gonna keep moving along and checking things off the list, and then hopefully something good happens with that engine. Anyway, sorry about that. I've had some problems with my phone here. First the battery died, and then the time-lapse just decided to stop. So I didn't really get much video of me installing the front windows, but here they are. It turned out really nice. Managed to get the silicone around the exterior just to stop water from kind of getting in along that edge, and that's pretty much done. It's looking really good. So next step, I guess the next items on my list would be to come up with a latch that basically, when it turns, it will lock onto that piece of board there along the edge of the door. And that's the reason I chose this latch in particular, is that I want to be able to obviously open and close the latch from inside and outside. So when I build whatever it is I'm going to build here, it's going to have some kind of handle so you can open and close it inside. So that's what I'm going to start to work on now. I don't think that's going to be too difficult, but yeah, we're going to get going on that. Okay, I have finished installing the cheapo Amazon mirrors. They're not too bad. They will definitely serve their purpose. This one looks okay. I don't know what happened in the factory, but this one just looks a little wonky. So, yeah, kind of funny looking. Anyway, it's gonna do its job just fine. The door can swing open. There's just enough space to do that, and it's another thing off my list. So the next thing to do is dealing with the latches. I need to make something that is going to catch on the inside of the door jamb, and my plan is to use, I have some small square, and that fits over the latch just perfectly. And what I'll do is just basically cut a piece of flat that's going to stick off of that, and it's going to pivot up and down. But the tricky part is it needs to have a handle on the inside so that I can latch and then unlatch the door. So that'll take a little bit of thinking on how to make it look nice. Hey guys, so this is what I come up with for the door latch. Not much to it really. Basically this is it. So open, and then I've just bent it a little bit so it can kind of gently latch itself on the door frame. And for the inside handle, I'm just gonna thread a bolt through there, have it stick out 3-4 inches just so you can grab it and pivot it down. That's all there is. So that's what it looks like on the far side there. Looks really well. Holds the door closed nice and tight. So yeah, that's all I have to do for right now. I'm pretty much running out of tasks to work on for the snowcat. Not having the engine, it's kind of disappointing now. Yeah, well, that's about it for today anyway. If I get into any other little bits and pieces, I'll be sure to get that on video for you. Anyway, thanks. Back out in the garage here again. I don't have a lot of things to do today. Really, this is it right here. I picked up a push button to use for the starter. That's got to get installed into the dash. And picked up some spare wedge bulbs. One of the red marker lights in the back that I bought, already burnt out. And I grabbed a couple of these locking gate hooks. And the idea here is that I'm just going to use them to hold the doors open and just stop them from swinging closed. And then you can even drive with them open. That's kind of the idea there. But yeah, not a lot to do. I'm going to take care of those things. And yeah, I do have some good news for the shop. I was out today and found one of these horizontal class 3 vent kits. These things normally sell for $4.99. Yeah, it's a pretty big rip-off. But they were clearing these kits out for $320. So I picked one of those up. And while I was out, they also had these 50,000 BTU big max heaters, 15% off. It's kind of late in the season, so they're starting to clear out a lot of stock for heaters and whatnot. So that worked out well. And the idea is that I will get that mounted somewhere up there. And yeah, that'll make working out here in the garage a lot nicer. To give you an idea, I usually run the sunflower heater. That's about 16,000 BTU. And then I'm also running the electric heater, which is about another 16,000 BTU. So those two is usually about, doing the math, about 32,000. This guy's going to be up and around 50,000, so it should definitely be able to take care of the garage without too much effort. So that install will be coming in the next while. Alright, well that about wraps it up. I forgot that I'd also picked up some of this reflective tape, so I threw a couple pieces on the back. Maybe I'll put one more up in there. Put one up at the top there, one on the other side, and two in the front. And inside here, this is the starter button. It's in place now. All I need to do is hook up the malfunction indicator lamp. Everything in here will be finished. Turn off the battery there. Yeah. Oh yeah, I got those latches all installed now. That will work nicely, so I can just latch the door into place, and it's not gonna swing around and get in the way anymore. That's great. I put one hook here there so I can latch that back hatch open as well. And that is pretty much all there is. Once I do get an engine for this thing, there's probably about a half dozen commissioning tasks that I need to take care of. So that would be filling up the hydraulic reservoir and purging the hydraulic lines, and just doing some hydraulic functionality tests to make sure that everything's working as it should before I put the tracks on. And once I'm satisfied with how all of the drivetrain components work, I'll then put the tracks on and get everything into place, and it'll be more or less ready to go for the first maiden voyage and take this thing out and see what it can do. But yeah, anyway, that's about all I have for now. I don't have really any other tasks to take care of on the machine until the engine is ready, so we'll see you soon.